Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Randy Shaves. Let's do a shave this morning. What do you say about that? Another hat day. Proud grandpa today. Proud Army grandpa. Hadn't updated you a while on my grandson. He's still in Germany, but in a couple of months he's coming home. Thank goodness. Been a long stint without seeing him. I'd be glad to see him. Kind of going along with that, I'm going to do a shave today with Strike Gold Shaves out of their Patriot Series. This is the FDR scent. They have several of these in this series. There's the matching aftershave. Just right quick, they have the ones that I have found anyway. I mean, I don't have all these, but I looked them up. They've got Old Hickory, of course we know who that was, Honest Abe, Ike, Kennedy, FDR, Clinton, Rushmore, Grant, Tippecanoe, Fireside Chat, Presidential Retreat, Hoover, and Uncle Jumbo, who was Grover Cleveland, also known as Big Steve. So, yeah, we're going to do that today. Kind of a patriotic shave. This particular scent, FDR, the scent notes, the top note is juniper, mid notes are gin and red currant, and the base notes are oak, cedar, cypress, and balsam. Good stuff. And we're going to lather that up today. After we get lathered up, we're going to shave with the Merkur Progress razor. And I'm still experimenting back and forth with the settings on this. Today I'm going to go with 3.5 on the first pass, and then I'm going to dial down to 2.5 on the second pass and see how that goes. So far I've gotten good shaves out of all the settings I've tried, so we're going to be doing that. And another thing we're going to be doing, in the razor, is the Gillette 7 o'clock black super platinum. This used to be my blade that I used all the time. And for some reason, I got away from it. I saw I've got some left over in there. And so I'm going to shave with that today. Be on its second use, by the way. Another thing we're going to do today is get started. I reached 1,000 subscribers. Yes, thank you very much. I think I'm at 1,006 now. You can't see that. The public will see 1K, which is 1,000. But when you go into the other part, the deeper parts of YouTube, I can see the exact number. So still growing, and that's good. And I said I was going to give away the Parker variant when I reached 1,000. Well, I reached it. It's time to give it away. So if you're interested in this, in the comment section on this video, just put in "I'm in," and then I will get all that together in about a week or so, and I'll put them all in the spinning wheel, and we'll get a winner for this. U.S. only, sorry, no overseas shipping. So if you're in the U.S. and you've been wanting to try a Parker variant, this is the graphite handle, really nice razor, then put "I'm in the comment section. So without further ado, I guess, we'll go ahead and start lathering up this FDR. Oh, FDR, I tell you what, we better be glad that guy came along. He did about as much to get this country going again as anybody's ever done. So I guess they figured that deserved a shave soap to be named after him. I'm using I forgot to tell you what brush I'm using, and I'm using it right now. My Frank Shaving Manchurian, one of my Frank Shaving Manchurian silver tip badgers. This thing is so soft. So soft. And it's really a nice looking brush, as you can see from the colors. Got the logo on the bottom there. Frank Shaving. Yep, I've got several of the Frank Shaving brushes, and they're all good all good. I've got silver tips. I've got finest. I got pure badger. I haven't found a bad one yet. So be sure. And on this, also in the description of this video, you'll see a Frank Shaving link where you can get 20% off on any Frank Shaving brush or any other Frank Shaving product. And that's a really good deal. And I thank Ming Lee for doing that for us. It's not, I get nothing out of that. That's all for you. But he did agree to let me do that, and I appreciate it a lot. Okay, so we're going to get started. Like I said, we're on 3.5 for the first pass, and here we go. I used this Gillette 7 o'clock black yesterday. And I used to use them all the time. And I liked it so much, I thought, I think I'll order some more of those. I've still got a few. But when I went to order them, man, they're not cheap. They used to be a lot cheaper than, I think they were like $28 or $29 for 100. So I may have to hold off on that. By the way, Perma-Sharps, which is what I normally use most of the time, I found those, they're on Amazon for like $8.97 or something for 100. That's a good price. And they are a great blade. And these Gillette Super Platinum blacks, 7 o'clock blacks, boy, they're a good blade too. Yes, sir. Proud Army Grandpa. That's me. He left last June, I believe it was. Maybe August or July. I can't remember. Went to some city in Germany that I can't pronounce. So. I've got a German subscriber to my channel that always comments on my videos. Thank you, Jens. He has a hard time getting a lot of the products he would like to have. He told me. But I bet he can get a Merkur razor. What do you want to bet? I'm sure he can. Because that's where they come from. Yeah, my grandson will be coming back to Fort Campbell where his main duty station is. And, but he has he's enjoyed his time in Germany. Him and his buddies have been able to see a lot of different things. They've traveled to some other countries. So, like I said, I'll be glad to get him back. Okay, let's get ready for the second pass here. That was a good one. Now this FDR, I've got the FDR scent. I've got the, they've got one called Rushmore. I've got it. I've got the Clinton scent. I shaved with it yesterday. That's a really nice scent. All those in that series from Strike Gold Shaves. The Patriot base. It's a good base. Makes a good lather. As you can see, this brush holds a ton of lather, man. It shave all day with this brush. Might get a raw face if you shaved all day, but you can do it. All right. Now we're going to dial down to 2.5. We're going to see how that works. There we go. 2.5. I hope you can see that. I think you can. And here we go against the grain. And I've tried all kinds of settings on here, just playing around with it. I like this razor a lot. And it's not that expensive. $68, $69, something like that. And they've been making these things since 1955. And they have stood the test of time. I really enjoy using it. I was talking to a fellow the other day on Facebook, or on Messenger. He's a fellow wet shaver. We've done some trading, and I bought some things from him. He's bought some things from me. And I told him the other day, all these new razors keep coming out. And I'm just about convinced that razors have gotten as good as they're ever going to get. And he had bought one that, rather expensive one, titanium. He didn't keep it long. He wound up selling it. And I told him, I said, I honestly think that razors have gotten as good as they can get. And companies now are just continuing to try to come out with something new. And in a lot of cases, they're going backwards. They're not, their new razors aren't as good as the older ones. You know, you can only get so good with something. I don't care what it is. And I really think they've reached that point. Now they're just trying to tempt people with newer stuff and giving all these great descriptions about how this is the best razor ever. Don't fall for all that, because not saying that they're not good razors, but I think they've about reached the pinnacle, apex. I mean, there's only so much you can do with one, isn't there? I'm not an engineer, but I have used a lot of different razors. And I just don't know what else they could possibly do. What do y'all think about that? I think they've pretty much reached their highest potential. And there's plenty out there to choose from. We're not all going to like the same razor. A good example is this Progress and the variant. They're real similar razors, but this, for me, and this is just a personal preference, for me this is shorter, which I like better. It's not quite as heavy, which I like better. But I have gotten some good shaves out of that variant. Very good. It's a quality razor. If you like an adjustable, and I've had several of those. I've had the Fat Boy, I've had the Slim, I've had the Flexi. What else have I had? Of course, I've had the and still have like the 6C, which is not really, I guess, an adjustable. It's got different plates, and I really like it too. But this one, you don't have to change the plates. You just dial whatever setting you want up. Let's do the alum. Nice. A little bit of feedback right there. I don't know why. But nowhere else. Yep. Good shave. We'll leave that on for just a second. Let me get this brush to where you can at least see the handle good. See how pretty that is? Really is. Frank Shaving. And you too can have one of these. Go to the description, click on the Frank Shaving link, put Randy Shaves in there, and you'll get 20% off of a brush like that, or any other type brush that he has. Get this alum off. Then we'll go for some FDR aftershave. I wonder what old FDR himself used. I reckon he used a scent similar to this. I don't know if they try to figure out or try to find out what these presidents used or use and try to match it. I doubt that. They might. I used to have the Grant too for Ulysses S. Really nice scent. And I ran out of it. I've still got some of the aftershave in there, but I don't have any more of the soap. So let me slap a little Aveeno on here, which is what I normally do at the end of a shave. And then we'll recap. Okay. We had Strike Gold Shaves FDR from the Patriot Series. Oh, these are 5-ounce tubs also. You get 5 net weight ounces. So there's 5 ounces by weight of soap in these. And you get, what else do you get? These are, how much? 100 milliliters, which is, I think, 3.4 ounces or something like that. But milliliters, liquid measurement. Anyway, that's what we use today, along with the, let me get the soap off this razor, along with the Merkur Progress. And if you'll remember, I used 3.5, the setting 3.5 on the first pass, 2.5 on the second pass, and man, that was a good one. That's a good pair of settings. I may have to remember those. So that's about it. And listen, if you want to get in on this giveaway of this Parker variant razor, be sure and do that. I'll show you right quick how this thing operates. You probably already know, but it's a 2-piece. You just unscrew it from the bottom, put your blade in, you match up your marks. See that mark on the cap and that mark here, that little triangle? You have to have those on the same end. If you don't, the razor doesn't operate properly. So you put those in there, put that on there, tighten it all the way down to number 1, and then you can dial it up to whatever setting you want. Now I put a little red dot here because it comes, this graphite handle comes all one color, and it was really hard for me to find that dot. So I made it red, and that works great. So if you're interested in that, let me know by putting "I'm in," and I'll be glad to put your name in the hopper. And then when the time comes, we'll spin the wheel and we'll get us a winner. So I appreciate you watching. Remember, U.S. Army, go Army, and go grandson. Come home, please. Yeah, he'll be home before long, and I'm really glad of that. So I'll talk to you guys the next time. Hope you have wonderful shaves. Be sure and give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I don't care if I am at 1,000 subscribers. I want to keep going up. See how far I can go. But I really do appreciate you guys getting me there. And we'll have this celebratory, yep, that's a word, celebratory giveaway, for getting to that 1,000 subscriber mark. I'll talk to you guys the next time. Adios.